Subscribers, creators, anglers, YouTubers, my friends and family on YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back into the channel. Welcome back to MBP Fishing. Yeah, we're going to be doing some multi-species fishing today. Yeah, we're going to be doing some do a little bit of bass fishing, a little bit of crappie fishing, a little bit of just a little bit of carp fishing, just a little bit of everything right now. Wind's blowing pretty good. We're gonna give this a shot down here. Cast a spinnerbait down in these shallows just for a little bit, and then we'll get her down there to the other end and do some carp fishing. First cast. Yeah, I want to get this cove. I'm sure there's some bass moving up down here. Cast a spinnerbait around here. The wind's blowing pretty good, so I got to kind of watch that camera. Because she'll blow over in this like 15-mile-per-hour wind. It's like 65 degrees, so it's not too bad. It's just, I don't like wind when it's below like 50 degrees. This is okay. I'm nipping on it down there. Very small though. Yeah, we're gonna get down to the do some carp fishing, crappie fishing, bass fishing. We're just casting down here for the spinnerbait for just a little bit, see if there's any bass working up and down here in these shallows. And then we'll move down there a little deeper water. I got the other two rods rigged up for carp. I just got to pop a can of corn open and fish on. Fish on. I ain't very big, but I got him. Ah, a little bassy. Hi, buddy. I thought there'd be a few little fish down here. Ain't much, but no skunk. Yeah, he liked that spinnerbait, didn't he? Ah, for crying out loud. Yeah, that might be the end of my spinnerbait fishing. My spinnerbait just died finally. Crap. But our first bass of the day, first fish actually. Yeah, my spinnerbait just went kaputski. I might be trying to figure out something else here. I got to figure out some way of putting another spinnerbait together or getting something else on here. And who do we have in the chat? Jay Fishing, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? Yeah, my spinnerbait just died. I'm going to have to find a new one over here, try to figure out something. So, Jay Fishing says, hi, MVP. Yeah, we're going to have to go back to the tackle box and see what I can figure out here. Because that spinnerbait just went dang. Yeah, she was going to die eventually, so that was going to happen eventually. Yeah, no, yeah, we're, Jay Fishing says, working, nothing much, how are you? Okay. Not fishing. Can't beat that. I'm sure I can find something else to work with in here. Just got to put something together. I think that was the last potential spinnerbait I could use, evidently. Yeah, there's a part of a spinnerbait. And I've got the blade on that other one. I could kind of switch her up. I think I'm pliers on me. I guess I'll just put on a like a weighted jig head and put on one of these tubes. I could put on, I could go bullet weight altogether. I'll figure something out here. We just need to work this cove, see if there's some active bass down here before we get down and do some see I'm never good with this angle. gonna have to take the thing off and check it with like this. Let's see. Billy Bob, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you. We also have see, I can't see from this angle. Hang on, guys. I had this rigged up and I just caught a bass, maybe a quarter of a pound, and my spinnerbait died on me. So I gotta figure out something else to work up in here. Obviously, yeah, my spinnerbait just went. It's caught hundreds and hundreds of bass, so I'm gonna need a new one. I mean, they only like $3 on Amazon, but I ain't had the money this month. All right, this tube might work if I can. Yep, this one will work. I would much rather have something with flash on it, but that was my last spinnerbait. I might be able to put one together tonight, but we'll see. We're going to be doing some carp fishing a little later on. I just wanted to work this shoreline for bass. And I already caught one little one, so when I get back over here and to the other angle, I'll check the chat. Right now I'm kind of on an angle where I can't do much with. Just give me a minute here, folks. Not that difficult to rig these things up, just takes a minute. I'd much rather have some Guggen baits or something. You know, those little bandito bugs are really killer down here, but yeah, those are expensive. I had money set aside for that stuff, but that kind of plan went to fruition and kind of died on me. So that might work. She's a little big, to be honest. I mean, that hook's just a little bit big. I think she might work. Just kind of bury that hook a little bit in that soft plastic. I think that might work. I think we're good now. Let's get back to some fishing. Yeah, unfortunately, that was my last spinnerbait. I had another one, but I think it fell out of my box. It was in pieces too. I had to get her back together, even if I could have found her. Yeah, we're just gonna throw on one of these tube jigs and see what's going on down here. We ain't even got to carp fishing as of yet. All right, there we go. And now I can check the chat. Let's see, who do we have in? See, hook and line, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. Billy Bob says hi. Jay Fishing says, hook. Hey, Billy. And Billy says, hook. And let's see, AP says, hello, Mike. And everybody in chat. See, AP says, hey, hello, everybody. All right, now we're making sure that camera angle is okay. All right, we're good. Yeah, my spinnerbait died on me. So now I'm down to casting a little tube jig down the shoreline. I'm kind of glad it broke on a half-pound largemouth rather than a 7 or 8 pound. And someone's doing burpees over there. Yeah, we're gonna do some carp fishing a little later on. Get down there about that deeper water. I wanted to cast this shoreline for bass down here. I got one other lure I'd like to cast down here before I switch over, and because I've got my rod set up for carp fishing, my other two. So all we got to do is get down there, pop a can of corn, and yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Let's see. Got to keep up with the chat. Crazy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? Pretty good angle. Assuming the wind ain't gonna blow you over. Oh, that's gonna be a close one. All right, that's good. Yeah, we already caught one bass, but our spinnerbait died. And this hook is just a little bit too big for this tube jig. Picked it up there for a second, dropped it. I could put on a worm or something, but I don't know, it looks like they're chasing crawfish and stuff. So this tube jig is going to be the one to hit them. Not sure if I got any more tube jigs in there. Have to find out. Looks pretty good. Assuming something hits it. Water's pretty dang cold still. Yeah, we're just doing a little bass fishing before we get down there and do some carp fishing and crappie and other stuff. Slow down a little bit. I know the shoreline I want to hit. I know exactly where the carp are going to be holding if they're active down here, and they should be. It's been warm for quite a while. Never leave a spot without taking a cast right where you just walked, right where you just went. Especially on these public lakes, a bass will come in, and when he sees you around, he'll take off out into the depths for a minute. And as soon as you leave, yep, he's right back. Got something on it. Had something on it, just a little leaf or something. Yeah, we're doing some multi-species fishing today. We're just right now. I wanted to hit this this cove down here before I work down to that the next spot and try some carp and crappie and stuff. Got a can of corn. Got artificials. Even got some bread. Sound like a pretty good combo to me. That's the problem with this thing. It's gonna grab onto that crap. One more cast before we move down. It shouldn't take more than a few minutes to work this shoreline. Be faster with the spinnerbait, but yeah, Always my plans, at least they attempt to fall apart on me when I come out fishing. Just a stick. Just a stick. Yeah, like I said, it shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes to work this shoreline. It'd be faster if I had my dang on spinnerbait, but yeah. Eventually a spinnerbait is gonna break on you. That's pretty much gonna happen. All right, who do we have in? Let's see that because of the glare. Fishing Outdoors, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? Oh boy. Come on, focus, Michael. Is that Jen? What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? That glare is just a nuisance. Jen says, hi, buddy. And I think I missed someone up here. Mandy Candy, what is going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Yeah, we're just getting started. We've already caught one bass on feed, so it's not been too bad. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing okay. I'm out fishing. Can't beat it. Cannot beat it. That drag's a little loose on that, but what the heck? I'd rather the drag loose than the line bust. I think I'm out of things that have flash except for tiny trout rooster tail. And we got some swim baits and stuff, but they're obviously designed for a different type of hook than this one, so I probably have to switch up hooks. And the water's right there, so it's kind of tricky to get a spot here. I would love to have been able to cast that spinnerbait down here. Got a hold of it. I wonder if one of them swim baits might be a better choice. Those little purple and white spinner baits, swim baits that Steve sent me, still have pretty decent flash to them. Boy, that sucked. Yeah, that cast sucked. The majority of your fish are about the same spot. Majority of the fish in this lake, especially bass, are right around the edges of the shoreline. So you don't get a cast in there, you might as well just recast, because that's where they're going to be holding. And just rolled over that pipe. There's a pipe that extends all the way across from there, all the way down there. think that'll be our next lure, because I can kind of bomb that around the same way as I would a spinnerbait. It doesn't make as much flash, obviously, but I suppose I could modify that when I get home, one of those weighted hooks, and put a like a little blade or something on it. Make it like an underspin. Our point lens fell out. Perfect cast too. Give me a break. There we go. I know you guys are kind of getting tired of fishing the river, so I'm kind of bouncing around spots right now, fishing one spot to the next, seeing what you guys, keeping you guys entertained. To be honest, I think I will put on one of those little swim baits. Be right. Let's go get one of them suckers. Let's go get one of them. Because Steve Turner sent me some of these swim baits, paddle tails. Might be a good little choice. Might be a good little choice here. Let's get this. I think I'll put on one of them suckers. Yeah, Steve Champ sent me these. I got a couple of these suckers. That's a little bit bigger than that spinner bait, but I should be able to work it about the same. Same way. Make sure that eye's shut. Yeah, it is. Because I lost a fish or two on these weighted hooks the other day, because the dang things, they weren't closed all the way. Obviously designed for like heavy braid or something. And I don't use heavy braid. I use light line. Super light. Ultra light. And this is like 8-pound test, but ow, my hand's cramping. Dang it. Ow. What the heck? So I need more we call it potassium in my diet. Yeah, see, I can break it with my hands. Come back here. Come back here. Now the wind's blowing pretty good. It's blowing the stuff right out of my bag. That's kind of the reason why I lose some stuff sometimes. The stuff just blows right out of my bag. Yeah, like I said, I've got my other rods already rigged up for carp. I got a split shot on that, and like a 1/8 ounce bullet weight on the other one. So we're going to be getting down there soon. No worries. Let's see, who do we have in? Yeah, this angle sucks because I can never see it. I'm gonna have to switch her around here because I cannot see that angle. Even that little bit of glare, because this is my backup phone. I don't know why my other phone didn't charge last night, but it didn't. And Tara, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Meow, meow. I don't know what. This is like really, really blurry. I should be able to see this dang screen, but I can't. See, Jen says hi, buddy. Meow, yes sir, meow. Yeah, we're kind of doing some multi-species fishing today. Trying to get this this rod rigged up here. We're doing a little bass fishing before we move down and do some carp, channel cat, other type species of fish, crappie. And I know where they are, and they're on the other side of the lake down there where the water gets deep. So right now we're just kind of fishing a couple baits for bass down here. I had a spinner bait, but it unfortunately it happens. That spinner bait was probably 3 years old. There were parts on that spinner bait that were older than that. I need to order a new Strike King. Yeah, I use Strike King mini spinner baits, Colorado style. I've had a lot of luck with them over the years. My PB bass out of this lake is just over 10 pounds I got out of this lake on one of them little spinner baits. Of course, that was a couple years ago. I ain't seen one over about 9 pounds in a while. Now look what that line did. How the heck did that happen when you're... Did it just... Oh boy. Yep. These things are harder to rig up than you think they are. Because they got to be just right or they don't tie on properly. Yeah, we're going to get back to the fishing here in just a minute, folks. Just tuning in. Thank you. I appreciate it. Be patient with us, folks. All right, the line is through. Obviously, you have to rig up these screw hooks, these weighted hooks, with the bait on already, then tie them on. That's weird. Because if you don't, the line gets wrapped around there. All right. We're back. Got a little paddle tail swim bait on here. And I forgot my backpack. Dang it. That's the only way I can keep that glare down and see the dang screen is to keep my backpack with me. We're going to be moving down here carp fishing in just a little bit. We're giving this a shot before we do. I want to get around to that wall over there before we pop over and fish for some carp. Carp, catfish, crappie. A lot of different species that'll hit that corn. All right, we're back. We are back. I think that was pretty good. Probably a cast and reel day with the way this paddle tail is. I have that straight on there. Looks pretty straight. And on the bank, geez. Too long of a cast. Oh, got him. Fish on. Fish on. A pretty good bass. Not a bad little fish. Much bigger than our first. Yep, that's switch of baits. Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to fish these spots, you know, before I got down to fish for some carp. A beautiful little bassy. About a half pound. See you, buddy. Thank you. Hit one of Steve Turner CrappieManJigs.com. Hit one of his swim baits on one of his weighted hooks. Just a little paddle taily. That's awesome. I like that. You just bing. There's something wrong with the chat feed right now. See, meow. 8 people in. Cute, cool emojis. All right, let's get back to some fishing. Let's get back to some fishing. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to keep things oh, that was a pop. Trying to keep things, you know, switching from spot to spot, fishing bass one day, carp, bass and carp, and try the river another day. Kind of keep things entertaining, changing her up, you know what I mean? People get bored of those same old, same old. All right, who do we have in? Who do we have in? Fisherman, how much trash in this lake? Well, we're right in St. Louis, in the middle of North St. Louis, so it tends to blow in from the main streets. I mean, there's houses not more than a football field away, so that stuff blows in, unfortunately. But it's full of fish. So what we've caught 2 largemouth already. And there's some big carp down at the other end we're going to be working for. Like I said, unfortunately, when you have windy days down down in the city, a lot of that garbage just blows around. That's a frog I just scared. A little froggy. Yeah, she's not running straight again. Yeah, Mr. Think about these paddle tails. You gotta hook them right in the middle, or they don't run straight. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, they got to be right in the middle, or they don't run straight. Oh, he had it. Dang it. That was a nice fish, too. Ha ha. Do that again. Been too shallow that time. Yeah, too shallow that time. That was a nice fish. I just missed him out. I just missed that one straight up. He hit it pretty fast too. I was working it right up to the surface. Yeah, we're going to be doing some carp fishing a little later on too. So right now I was walking by this cove and I thought, yeah, I got to throw a few times for bass down here. Caught two small ones, about a quarter pound, about a half pound. All right, one more cast in this spot and we'll move over there to just a little bit further over. I had a spinnerbait on, but it died. Yep, she died. First bass I got on it, it broke. Another froggy. All right, looks like a pretty good angle. Yeah, I know you guys don't like the trash, but I could walk around this for 3 days picking up the trash, and by the time I got around, there'd be more blown in. And I suppose as long as it's not hurting the fish, I mean, what are you going to do? It'll be a lifelong ambition trying to keep the trash out of this lake. That little turtle, I see him. There's a little head of a turtle sitting right there. There he goes. I said the plain all the trash all you want, but it doesn't seem to be hurting a fish. Nipped at it there. Too close to the bank in there that time. That first fish hit on this one pretty fast. Like I said, I thought that was too dang close to the bank. Got algified. Got some algae on it. That's better. Yeah, after yesterday, my head was hurting so bad, I didn't even know if I was going to get out fishing today, but I was down here anyway, so I figured might as well try to set up, fish some bass and carp and other stuff. This wind is going to be fun over there fishing for carp. Yeah, this swim bait is probably the key. I'm going to be casting it around on carp fishing. We caught 2 already. That's not bad. No monsters as of yet, but we're definitely a good start. Yeah, that one bass I hit was right there too. I mean, right in front of me. All right, one more cast, and I think we'll go and we'll try for some carp. Make sure that might be, yes, he's upside down again. Carp, crappie. I've got 3 rods, so I'm probably set up 2 for carp over there and fish 1 for bass and crappie. Might cast a little rooster tail on. Like, as long as I stay within about 20-30 yards, I can hear the drags on those other rods heal when something hits them. All right, let's go get our gear, and we will fish for some carp and some other stuff down here. Get to the other side of the lake because I know where they're going to be. When the water starts getting warmer down here, they start, kind of slowly progressing out of their deep water haunts and move towards these shallows because that's where they like to bed up, and all this algae and stuff grows up for them to eat. So this is going to be interesting trying to get the gear down there. I could just walk it, but that ain't no fun. I want to ride my scooter. Yeah, shouldn't take a minute to get this stuff up. I know, a minute out of your time. Got the rooster tail on. See, that's how I lose lures. I mean, this one little thing falls out of my bag and it does that 30 times, and guess what? Yep, you lost 30 lures. How am I going to get this down there? Probably just put this on my back. Put this over here. Kind of collapse this down so I can carry it like this. Tighten it down so she don't bounce. Hang on, folks. We're going to be moving in a spot here. Getting down to Getting down to our carp spot. We caught 3 largemouth down here so far. Nothing massive, but you know, fun size. Fun size. Fun size, fun size, fun size. Yeah, I might be able to ride this with the tripod in my hand here, but I'm definitely not going to be able to ride it on this stuff here. So I need to get onto the concrete first. And hang on, we're going on a little bit of a road trip. I thought about, you know, just setting up, you know, carp fishing, but I thought, what the heck? I might as well come down here and fish for bass for a couple minutes. No skunk. No skunk. That skunk can be tricky to get out of off the board. You're better off stopping somewhere and just fishing for something just to get that nasty old stinky stanky skunk out of the way. Big bump, folks. Hang on. Big bump. Whoa, yep. It's going to be tricky with one hand. I'm just going to have to ride it real slow, folks. Hello. Yeah, I'm just going to have to ride it real slow, folks. At least until I get her accelerated. Yeah, I can ride this fine, except, you know, one-handed is a little bit more tricky. All right, now we're going. Yep, now we're going, folks. We're going to go right by this bathroom. Set up down here, right here. All right. We are here. And that's the deep water right over there, right? So they work their way right up here. If they're not here, they're still holding right over there. So we'll figure it out. That's a nice little fun trip, wasn't it? First trip I was able to do without crashing. This is a pretty good little spot here, I think. We're gonna set up down here and just, you know, set up those rods right here for some carp, and we're gonna keep on fishing for bass and crappie while we're doing it. All right, who do we have in the chat? Oh, let me get my Colonel Klink lens out. I took it out because I knew it was going to blow out of my pot. Knock right off my dang on face. Who do you have in the chat? Let's see. AP, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. AP says beautiful park. And Mrs. Thunderstuck. Hi, Julie. What's going on? And Justin's in the house. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Let's see. What's up, Pop? What's Pop doing? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. See, it says TAR WA. I guess we'll get our carp rods out here. Yeah, we already caught 3 largemouth, so now we're gonna set up and fish for some crappie, carp, channel cat. Yeah, they like corn in this lake. They like it. They like it. They like it. They like it. Like, find my dang can opener. There it is. It ain't a very good can opener. You know these Family Dollar can openers, they break pretty dang on fast. Let's see. Boo. Channel, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Thank you. Says, stay safe tonight. Storms, yeah, storms are definitely coming. I heard that. Let's get this corn open and look at these rods out here. I already got these rigged up. I got a split shot on, like a 1/16 ounce split shot and a 1/8 ounce bullet weight on there. One of the problems with buying a cheap can opener, the dang thing never opens up fully, properly. We're getting there, though. All right, I think that's that end. Yeah, this is what's dangerous, opening a can of corn with a... I just bought this thing a freaking 2 weeks ago. Yeah, these can openers are cheap-ass pieces of crap. Forgive my language. Get that juice out of there. And I did buy the right can of corn today, obviously. I bought sweet corn instead of... Get a little bit of corn out here, get these guys coming in. And you can bait up the spot for carp, channel cat. You just can't do it for rainbow trout. They're pretty mean about that. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I ain't got nothing else to put this on, so I'm going to cannibalize my... Yeah. Come on. Come on, lock in. There we go. I'm gonna cannibalize my scooter, so I've got something to put the carp rod on. That sucker's actually pretty heavy. All right, that way we've got something to set up this rod on and something to set up this rod on. Oh, the wrong. That's my bass rod. Oops. Yeah, if you guys don't know, we're down in O'Fallon Park, Fairgrounds Park in St. Louis, Missouri. This is actually a really good little park to fish. It's very, very good. Got a lot of bass, crappie, carp, some decent sized catfish in it. Just a whole mess of fish that I rarely ever fish for, to be honest. I mean, people fish for the catfish a lot, but the other species of fish they kind of ignore. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, people know me around this lake. Whenever they see me, they got to honk. That's one of the reasons why I get away with fishing the lake without much of a problem with folks. If you're going to fish down here in these local parks, you really want someone with you that is, you know, used to the area. It's just common sense, really. I mean, because they pretty much know who to talk to, who not to talk to, where to go and where not to go. Some parts in the city where you just there's some parts in every city where you just do not want to be around. All right, this one's set up. We're going to cast this one out just a little bit. That wind got me that first cast. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's why I put a little heavier weight on this one, because I knew that wind was going to be blowing pretty bad. All right, I'm gonna set the clicker on this. Make sure I don't lose my rod while I'm bass fishing. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave these kind of here. And we are going to move up down the shoreline, right up and down this shoreline, down this shoreline. And from this angle, I can pretty much see the carp rod sitting here. And if something hits these guys, we can get over to them. Because like all these things, they got clickers on them. So if something hits these suckers, I'm going to hear them from quite a distance. I could probably hear them from over to that tree, way past this bathroom. I'm gonna sit here for a minute and see if they're really active. Because sometimes if you get in this spot, they hammer you. Like last year, one day I caught like 15 carp between 8 and 20 pounds out of this lake. I did a long form on that last year. That was before I started doing live feeds last spring. That's the day I actually caught a largemouth on corn. I mean, I was reeling the corn in, and the bass he saw that corn go by. He thought it was a minnow and smacked it. About a 2-pound largemouth. Wasn't that small of a largemouth, to be honest. Yeah, we're just using little gold hooks, little split shots, little weights. And we're just going to cast this one quite a bit closer. I don't know, should I put it right there? I don't know, I might just put it right here. That way I can use both. That's a little high. That's about right for that one. And I want both of those lines just a little bit slack. Because that one's got a slip sinker on it. When it picks it up, it's going to run for a little bit. And the same with this one. All right. Drag set. Yeah, we're just going to set it for a couple minutes. See if there's any hitting right now. Let's see. Who is that in chat? I believe that's... I can't see it. This screen is just icky today. Adventure, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? I've even got the glare down, and I still can't see the sucker. Might be my glasses. Sometimes I get dust on them and I can't see. I've only got one eye. The other eye is kind of, I can only see light. And the one good eye I got's not actually that dang good. Let's bite. I saw that from over there. I mean, these could be channel cat. They could be carp. They could be anything on that corn. Yeah, I saw that rod bounce from over there. I still can't see it. Says, oh, Justin says, Mike brother. Oh, he hit again. Dang. He's pulling that drag out. Should have left the bail open. Yep, I should have left that bail open. Fish on. I got him. That's a channel cat. Nice little channel. Yeah, That's a nice little kitty cat. A nice little pound and a half channel cat. Open your mouth. I got you. Yeah, these guys just, they clamp their mouths shut and they just, like little bullheads. Ah, gotcha. That's a pretty little channel cat, huh? A pretty little guy. That's our fourth fish, so we've got 3 largemouth and a channel cat so far. Ah, beautiful guy, huh? All right, see you, buddy. Thank you. Let's get this rod back out and I'll check the chat. Well, if they're in here, I guarantee you the carp are. Yeah, I picked her up and I felt her peck a couple more times and she just sat there with it. Yeah, there's a little less trash down on this end because it, I said it blows in from the main streets and we're quite a distance from the main streets. I mean, we're pretty close to the Highway 70, to be honest. And you know how people, you know, commuting across state, they don't actually just, they just throw the garbage out the window. Let's bite on this one. Let it go. Let it go. Heck, we might not have much time to fish for any more bass. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're just stringing that up just like a little rainbow trout rig. Just like our little rainbow trout rig. There he goes. Oh, you sucker. Yeah, that wind's going to be a nuisance because it's just making it so I can't keep the stuff from blowing around. Yeah, that one was pulling on it. That might have been another catfish, but like I said, if they're in here, guarantee it, there's going to be some carp. Yeah, there's some storms coming in, I can tell. That wind blowing like this and the kind of glad I didn't go to the river because that's just too far away from any protected zones. Down here, if I got a really bad storm, I could get out of the rain in about, well, with my scooter, about a minute and a half. That looks pretty good. Slide that back down on the hook. You just string that on like you would like popcorn on Christmas on your little. Oops, shot. Quite a distance away, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it, folks. Oop, walk right on the camera. My bad. Who do we have in? It says somewhere. Someone told me long ago. Let's fight, gotta go. Do that again. I don't have much time to check the chat right now. They're pretty fast. I didn't get any other corn off. That's interesting. Knocked one kernel off the hook. Did the same thing to this one. Just knocked the kernel off that hook. Yeah, you're fishing for trout, carp, whatever. You don't want any of that hook exposed. I'd leave my bails open, but I couldn't see the bites from over there. We're actually not that far away from the camera. Crappie man, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. What's going on, Mr. Turner? Yeah, we caught one largemouth on one of your swim baits already. Actually, two. Yeah, that was two. Yeah, I haven't had a lot of time to fish with it because, you know, the carp and the channel cat are hitting down here too. Got one on this little swim bait. Not swim bait, you're one of your 2-inchers. I guarantee you there's gonna be some bass down here too. Yeah, we got corn on those, kind of fishing for carp right now. Kind of just casting these swim baits around, this edges, seeing if there are any bass around, because there's got to be some around here. Oh, that popped it. Got him. Fish on. Oh, he popped off. Dang it. That was a little bass, though. Yeah, that was on one of your baits, Steve. Yeah, I just didn't get a hook set into that one. He's kind of small, too. Like a little 1/4 pounder. Something's grabbing that one, running in with it. Oh, that was a channel. Yeah, that was definitely a channel cat. He grabbed onto it and ran. I kind of need to leave the bails open on these because that's one of my old tricks fishing for carp down here. Because even the drag set really loose, they get accustomed to feeling that and they just let go. But if you leave that bail open, 9 times out of 10 you can catch them. Because they'll just keep on peeling that line out. All right, we're back in this one. That one's back out. Let's take a couple more casts. That line's, I can't get got him, I think. Yeah, that's a bluegill. That's our third species of the day. Oh, we actually, yep. That's a big old bluegill. We've caught now a channel catfish. We've caught carp. And now we've caught a bluegill. That's a nice bluegill. That's a beautiful guy. See you, buddy. Thank you. They ain't give me much of a chance to check the feed at the moment. And there she goes. Yep. I knew that was going to happen eventually. I got this thing set good too, and she still fell over. Dang, that hit hard. Sorry about that, folks. Let me reset the chat feed here. Yeah, that's going to be a nuisance today, unfortunately, because that wind is blowing bad, and I got this tripod just about down as low as I can get it. Yep, I've got her just about down as low as I can get her. Yeah, that messed up my camera feed for sure. There we go. She was zoomed in a little bit. All right, we are back. Sorry about that, folks. We got like 20-mile-per-hour winds right now, so it's making things a little bit of a fun challenge to do a live feed. Let's see, Jimmy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. I cannot see the screen at all today, unfortunately. I'm not sure if that is Nikki, but I see Lee. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Billy says, can't control the wind. Yeah, can't control the wind. Yeah, we're getting bites, though. I mean, we've caught channel catfish, a couple largemouth, and some just, yep, something clean that hook while I was over there. Something clean that hook while I was over there. Never fails. If you want to catch some fish, just come down to your local park with a can of corn. Go ahead, swim in that water. It's like 45 degrees. I ain't doing it. Yeah, there's probably some nice carp in here. I just got to get around these suckers first. Better. My split shot was slipping. All right, that's back out. Yeah, this is a means of using your what you got as best you can. I ain't got to worry about sticks. I can just move my screw down and use it as a rod setup. Well, slack in that line. I've got that drag set pretty dang light. That's 8-pound fluoro, but if I get a big old carp on there, I want her to run. There's some big ones in here too. There's some 20s and some 30s, and there's some commons, some mirrors. Just some beautiful carp. If I can catch one. Heck, I just missed a largemouth down here on one of Steve's swim baits. I had him up to the bank and popped off. Little quarter pounder. Nice little fun size. Fun size. All right, these are back out now. I can take a cast from my swim bait. That's it, too shallow. I'll give it a shot. Bite. Oh, he pulled on it pretty good there. Just set the hook. Dang it. Yeah, this wind is just making it tough right now, folks. I'm going to blow that tripod over again. I knew it. I knew it before I could even get to it. God. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This wind is blowing so bad. I mean, I got to set that on there. Maybe it'll hold it a little bit better. See if I can find a rock. I don't seem to see any rocks down here. I can get these are all embedded in the ground. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this tripod today. I mean, that wind is just blowing so bad. I keep getting these awesome camera angles. I keep the dang thing blowing over. Maybe that'll hold it, hopefully. Just keep your helmets on, folks. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Let's see. See it, Jimmy. Tara with meow, meow, meow. See, Fishing and Outdoors says, BMO, Billy, Nikki, hey. Oh, there's a foot shot. Got him. A little older channel catfish, but still channel. Another little meow, meow, meow. Hi, buddy. And you guys ain't swallowing my hook for once. It's so nice of you. That's a cleaner channel catfish, but a little bit smaller. Yeah, we're catching fish. I mean, nice little pretty little half-pound channel catfish. See you, buddy. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna have to step back here for a minute. I can't keep the rods out without them hitting it. Can't keep the tripod from falling over. Oh boy, it's gonna be one of them days. I just can almost zoom in on this stuff, but for some reason today, my eyes are just a little bit blurry. Another problem, one of my psych medications, one of the side effects is blurred vision. It doesn't help when you're trying to zoom in on a dang screen where the writing is about the size of a, well, pretty small. One more time. One more time. Yeah, that's it. See. Nut shop. Oh, wait, that's so bad. I wish I could zoom in on this stuff. Stop. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Thank you. Tar says, hey, J-Man. Yeah, that wind's blowing like a sucker fish out here today. I wish I stayed longer. Oh, Tara. Yeah, that wind is just, yeah, she's blowing her so much, she's keeping the camera muffled. One good thing is I can't light a cigarette in this thing stuff. It's wind blowing so dang much. The Outdoor says, hey P, I come to New Orleans at the time. Going to have stop in Columbia with you. That's a great thing about YouTube, you know. You guys can come, you know, chat. I've met people that live around the city, and we have gone out fishing. STL Greg, for instance, we haven't per se fished together, but like within 15-20 minutes, I'd be out, and then he'd be out fishing for rainbow trout in O'Fallon Park. See 5 people in, 26 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that. I'm using my backup cell phone because my other one's overheating for some reason. Ever since we got out there in those rocks the one day down in the river, it's been doing that. I know it's wrong. I just have to get some of those applications off the cell phone, or you know, empty out some of the photos and stuff. Let's see, that's 2 channel catfish, a bluegill, and 3 or 4 largemouth. I'm not feed. I think it was 3. I think I caught 1 before the feed. We missed another one here. Whoa, buddies, what you doing? Yeah, this is a different lake down here. This is more of a natural lake. I mean, folks like out in the country, they go, this don't look like no natural lake. Well, compared to the other lakes, we got surrounded by like chunk gravel and rock. There's no concrete except for where those little handicap locations are where you can access it. Yeah, that wind is just, she's bad today. She's still trying to blow that tripod over even with all that weight on her. All right, that's pretty good. There's some little chunk rocks down here. Maybe I can get one on that cell phone and hold her down a little bit more. There's some nice crawfish underneath these rocks too. I gotta watch my fingers because they'll pinch the butt. They'll pinch you pretty good. Yeah, maybe this will help hold her down. I'll keep a rock on her from now on. Yeah, that wind just blew my line slack almost instantly. I'm gonna have to keep that rod down so that I can see it. pulls like that. Oh, you sucker. That's the ones I got to watch out for. And the split shot slipped on me again. That's another bad thing about fluorocarbon. Split shots do not clamp properly. I mean, if you clamp them enough where they stay, guess what? It'll destroy that line. Monofilament can take the abrasion. I know they have some new fluorocarbon out, supposed to be abrasion resistant or something, but it's another thing they're going to spend more money on, make it more expensive. If monofilament works for one type of fishing, and you know, fluorocarbon works for another type of fishing, and you're going to make line of $300 a spool just because you can use it in all different situations, it's not worth it. It ain't worth it. Let's tighten up that line just a little bit. I'm probably going to have to pop this thing down even further to get this rod set out there right, because that wind is just, unless your rod tip is right down to the water, it gets a loop in it so bad you can't tell a bite. Wrong rod. Where's my other rod? There it is. Yeah, we definitely got some storms coming in, but like I said, I'm within 4 or 5 minutes on this scooter from my house. So if it gets bad, we can get back to the house pretty quick. I think we'll be okay for the most part. All right, that one's back. Sucker, even down here, the wind's gonna be blowing so bad I'll be able to see it. That wind is just, wow, that stuff is bad. Oh, I saw that line tightening. See what's happening? That split shot. Every time I set the hook, it slips. Don't ask me why. That will prevent you from hooking a fish, but it will. No matter how hard I push on it, I can't get the sucker to clamp. Yeah, we're going up to about 20-mile-per-hour winds right now. Eight to 10, gusting to 20. That storm front is definitely coming in. We're going to fish as long as we can before that stuff comes in. I think that's one of the reasons why I can't focus in on that camera. You can actually feel the pressure down here going up and up and up. All right, that's back. Hopefully this will work. It's tied on because when I do the damn thing, it just... If I get anything over about 8 or 10 pounds, I'm going to be in trouble. I see you hitting it. Sucky line. Dang. The wind is blowing right in our faces. That's the only spot where these carp are going to be down here. Carp and catfish and everything. So I go over the other side of the lake to get out of the wind. I'm not going to get a bite. So I gotta deal with it right now. I just gotta deal with it. I can't see that rod. Wind is blowing so much. Oh, let's bite on that one. Bite on that one. That line's dang near tight. Got him. Got him. Another little town cat. A little bigger than the last one. Nice little, just about a pound town cat. 3/4. Open up your mouth. Open up. Open. Thank you. Ah. Another nice little channel cat. Another nice little channel. See you, buddy. The title of this video was Bass and Carp, but Bass and Catfish, B and C. I came close. I came close down here. I guarantee you there's still some big carp down here. I just got to find them. They're probably searching around, you know, hunting around, smelling that corn out there. One of these times I'm going to set the hook and it's going to take off on me. That one's back. Just takes a minute to do that properly. Then we get back to some bass fishing. Bassing and carping. You don't always get bass and carp, but you're definitely gonna get some fish. Especially with this wind blowing all the bait into the shoreline. Blowing everything down here into this one particular shoreline. Bite. Got him. I pulled off. That felt like a little bigger catfish. Wonder why it pulled off. That was weird. Don't do that, Michael. Just popped off on me, and I don't know why. That was weird. That felt like a little bigger fish. That's when you got to watch it when it comes down here and you get a storm go by and the wind just dies down. That's when you got to sometimes head for cover fast. Bite on that one. Yeah, they don't like that bigger weight as much, that's for sure. They just picking that one up and dropping it. I put it on there for the wind and the distance I wanted to get out there. I bet you this cleaned off. Yep, cleaned. Not even a tiny little kernel left on it. Suckers. They're probably nibbling on the bare hook out there. Hungry as these suckers seem to be right now. I'm really having trouble seeing that chat right now, folks, and these fish aren't really giving me a break. It's hard to man the chat, and I appreciate you guys kind of staying in with me. I admit it, I'm an amateur when it comes to manning the chat feeds. I'm learning, though. I know I'm supposed to man that chat every couple minutes. By the time I get one rod set, the other one's pulling. All right, that's back set. See, that one's just running in with it. Got him. That's a nice channel. That's a much bigger channel. Yeah, I have to stand up for this one. Whoa, buddy. Yeah, that's a bigger channel. Whoa. That ain't a carp, but that's a much bigger channel cat. That's a couple pounds. That's a couple pound channel cat. Boy, that's a nice bronze. Just a beautiful channel cat. That's a meow meow there. That's a bull. But that's a beautiful fish. She's fat too. See you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, that one deserves a chat. That one definitely deserves a chat. See, Billy with the fire on fire. See, Purnell, what is going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Thank you. As it's getting darker down here, I'm being able to read the chat more because my eyes is open from things. Says, hello, Tara. How's your day going? Let's see, AP says, I'm going to start using corn. Yeah, I kid you not. It's got my thing stuck there. It's very, very effective. I mean, I catch fish on it down on the Mississippi, down at fairgrounds. I catch trout. I catch big old carp, buffalo carp, grass carp. It's very, very, it works. It definitely works. Now, how do I have this balanced in there? I guess that's it. See, Chaos Goat, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. And Mike Brown, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. We are fishing for carp, channel catfish, crappie, largemouth bass, bluegill. Yeah, we've caught 3 largemouth bass already. 3 or 4, 4 channel catfish, 1 bluegill. So yeah, a lot of different species of fish out here. Yeah, there's some storms coming in, and the wind is starting to blow like a heck fire. It's not all that comfortable, but the AP says it was starving. You fishing, taking MVP with me? I'll come. I will come out fishing. Anybody wants to come pick my butt up within about 20-mile radius of St. Louis? Because I can only go about 20 miles on that scooter per charge. Let's see. Purnell says, Tara, today will be over before you know it. Yeah, that's the one good thing about having a bad day. It'll be over. Yeah, it'll be over before it'll be the next day. And I can't keep these rods out right now. I've got corn on both of them. I got a swim bait on that one. If the wind wasn't blowing 20, 30 miles per hour, I could get these fish easier. But then again, if the wind wasn't blowing, I probably wouldn't be getting these fish. Because it's blowing them in from the depths. This water is probably still pretty cold out there deep, which means even though the fish are, some of the smaller fish are actively feeding, the larger ones like that channel catfish, they usually takes them a while to come in. And I'm expecting here to hook into a big old carp here eventually, hopefully. That's kind of what I'll come out here after, with some carp. But I'll take some channel catfish and bass. I will take them any day of the week. Yeah, he frayed the heck out of my fluoro. Oh, well. Yeah, the bigger channel got some teeth in them. Yeah, the tripod's already blown over twice. Some more bloopers for the blooper reel. I know you guys don't care if I drop the tripod. It's when I fall in the lake. You guys want to see that. That's pretty good. I can barely get a cast with this swim bait. I've caught a couple largemouth on it already today. Oh, that was a crap. Got that snagged in a rock. Unfortunately, get off it, thank you. Ah, that wind sucks. I saw that line tightening. Yeah, I saw it tightening. I knew they'd be stacked down here. It's just when I got down here, the wind had to start blowing 30 miles per hour. See the pigeon. Oops. Bite on that one, I think. It's hard to see these lines in this wind. I mean, I've got them dang near down to the water, and it's still just a little bit too far up. That wind is just, yeah. That's always a ton sometimes. Looks like I can see him pretty good again. There's him. Saw him pecked it. That line just snapped like a... I don't know what happened with that one. It's hard enough to do when you're at home. I saw a fish hit that, he just let it go. Right on. Fish is hitting. Tighten it up real quick and let it go. There he goes again. Even with a dang rock on it, I can't keep it up. That's got like a 5-pound rock on it. It still won't move it up. Tell you what, we've been in 2 hours, folks. I'm gonna try to give this a little while longer, but this wind is making this. I cast a bait out here for bass, and it blows into the bank before I can even reel it in. And I can't even see, if I get a bite from over there, I can't even see it. I quite literally have to set right on this rod to be able to see a bite in this wind. Here comes the siren. Siren, siren, sirens. Yeah, Ollie's up there cleaning this one off, and I can't even see him hit. The pity this wind has to be blowing this bad today. It wasn't blowing this bad when I set out for this trip. Because I'd have known it going on the way down here. I'd have felt it for sure in a scooter. I'd like to get about 2.5 hours out here. At least make her a decent live feed. I mean, we've caught some fish for sure, but it's just... YouTube, the longer you do a live feed, the more they'll push it afterwards. Because if you guys don't know this, you'll get, what, 400 or 500 views. Well, I will on a live feed once it's ended. That's on like a 3.5 hour, 2.5 hour, 3 hour, around that range. When you do an hour and a half, it tends to cut it down quite a bit. Yeah, that's it. Wind died down a little bit. Actually, now I'm glad I'm using my backup cell phone because, you know, all the times it's been knocked off. Make sure the mic feed is still. Yeah, she's still working. Surprisingly. See, Nikki, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. It's tough to fish and man the chat in this wind. It really is. Yeah, she just blew the rock right off. There's no way a 20-pound rock should blow off of it. I've got a hook on the bottom of this sucker trying to hold it down, and it's still getting blown over. Dora says, Nikki, my love. Wind died down for a second. I saw that bite. I saw that bite from over there. Oh, wind, give me a break. That wind just blew me 3 feet to the left. I can barely stand up with this stuff. We're up to about 30-mile-per-hour winds now. Even with all this weight on there and all these rocks and everything, this thing is still trying to blow over on me every 5 seconds. There's quite literally nothing I can do to hold this thing up. There's no way I can keep this thing held up. Let's find another rock down here. Maybe I put two 4 or 5 pound weights on it, maybe to hold it. Probably not. Let's try this one, held it on there. Let's try putting another rock on here. How can that move? I mean, I can't even move it. Yeah, we're having a lot of difficulty with the tripod getting it blown over every 5 seconds. All right, let's get back to some fishing. Yeah, what they're doing with this one, they're just tightening and letting it go, pretty much. I'll see that line pick up for just a second and just drop it right immediately. They seem to like split shot rig over the Carolina rig today. I'm sure that's blowing right to the mic feed, making it dang near impossible for you guys to hear me too. But we're getting the footage at least. That's 90% of the work in YouTube is getting the content. The other 10% is, you know, editing it. Never that other fun stuff. So overwhelmed. I'm trying to stand by this thing as much as possible. Trying to keep it from rolling away. Here, Coops, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? Yeah, Mother Nature's making it a little tough to fish today. Just a little tough. A little tough to see a friggin' leash. $15 to 30 mile per hour winds out here right now. We've got a couple. My arms and face are getting wind burned. I mean that's how much wind is blowing out here. We've got I think 4 channel catfish, 3 largemouth, a bluegill. I was hoping to hook into a big old carp, but I don't. But this wind is damn near impossible to see a bite. I knew they'd be stacked over here, but I just didn't think this wind wasn't blowing when we got down here. A half hour ago, this wind wasn't blowing. We had just a little bit of a breeze, and now look at the crap. Keep blowing so much, I don't even think the fish can find a bait right now anymore. Like I saw that, pecked on it. I got the rods right down to the water, and the wind's still blowing it. It's another old fisherman's trick. If the wind's blowing real bad, get your rods down to the water as close as you can. Because there's less wind here than there is here. Yeah, across the lake might be good to fish, but guess what? That's the northerly side of the lake. This is the southerly side. So this side warms up faster than the other side. So all the fish are going to be over here. Just trying to get this one blown away. I'm trying to not only fish, I'm trying to man the chat and keep the camera from blowing over. Huh. Had some drizzle rain. Felt like it. How much time have we been in, folks? How much time have we been in? Let's see, 2 hours and 12 minutes. I said I try to make this a 2.5 hour live. Give it another 15, 20 minutes because this wind is atrocious. Plus, I'm starting to feel some sprinkles of rain. And there's going to be some bad storms coming in. With this type of wind, about to take a bait off on me. I'm glad I got out fishing for a little while. I'm glad I caught a few fish, a couple bass, one decent one, a few smaller ones. A real nice channel catfish. Yeah, that one channel was about 3 or 4 pounds. That was a nice channel. That was worth the effort there coming out. That fish fought. If it was 20 degrees, actually if it was like 10 degrees cooler, I wouldn't have even thought about coming out in this wind. But it's like 65, maybe 70 degrees, so that wind isn't uncomfortable. It's just, it's hard to fish in. I mean, it's damn near impossible. I mean, I'm just every once in a while, I'll see one pull the rod and pick it up and set the hook and got him. And I got to find some way to get enough money to buy another spinnerbait because I lost my last spinnerbait. And I feel naked without a spinnerbait. I really do. I use spinnerbaits almost everywhere. My first fish down there on the spinnerbait, it busted in half. And that spinnerbait I've had that one spinnerbait probably about a year and a half. So it was destined to break. I've rebuilt it about 20 times. I mean, they ain't really that cheap. They're only like $5. But that's with the shipping and handling. I think they're like $2.99 actually without because you only get them on Amazon. They go and charge $1.99 for 2.99 spinnerbait to get it to you. That's the way they like doing it. Unless you buy enough stuff, they're not going to give you free shipping. Get something expensive enough for them. So I think it's worth their while. Yeah, I'm going to have a hard time riding my scooter home in this stuff. Now it's biting. See that line tightening? It's tough to see it. Pull it right off. Wait. I'd love to fish out here and catch these catfish all day, but you see this just blowing everything over. Yeah, that corn won't go bad overnight, so we can try this again tomorrow. That wind is just, it's too bad. Let's see, Purnell says, Tara, I think, saving that. So Tara says, Purnell. Yeah, I think we could try this again tomorrow because this wind is just, I know exactly what I wanted to do, but I can't. It's blowing everything over. I got probably 20 pounds worth of weight on this. I've got to keep running back to grab the tripod to keep from falling over. And my rod keeps blowing. No matter what I do with this, it keeps getting knocked down. And I'm getting bites out here. They're cleaning the bait off. It's just I can't see them. I cannot even see these bites. Good news is I did bait up the spot for carp, so they'll, any pieces of corn or stuff that those catfish leave around, they'll come in and munch on that stuff. Yeah, my camera's blown over about 10 times today already. I see Purnell says, target using permission has, Tara, I just produced something about high school. This wind is just horrible. Yeah, I can't read this stuff with this. It's quite literally dust and stuff blowing around right in front of my face. Is the reason why I can't read this thing. Car with laughing emojis. I just blew my rod down again. Hey Seth, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? Yeah, the weather's coming pretty bad right now, Seth. We got maybe 20, 30 mile per hour winds. We caught a pretty decent catfish, a couple of pretty decent bass. Real nice bluegill. Blowing my stuff open. Stay close. Let's see. Seth says, hey, MVP. Let's see. Cornell says, Tara, oops, just told my age. Told around your age. There's a difference between close to your age and your age. I never tell anyone my exact age. I just say somewhere close to it or approximated, you know what I mean? Says just sweet, good job. Yeah, it's getting bad out here. We're getting some storms coming in. We're about 2 hours and 18 minutes in. I'm just giving her a little bit more time here. I can't even see a bite on the majority of these rods. Bass are hitting, bluegill are hitting, the carp are hitting. It's just, yeah, this wind is just, it had to be blowing like this. I can't even open my tackle box without the stuff blowing out of it. I'm trying to find a soft plastic to put on my other rod, and it won't let me look through it. Stop wind. Let's see, Purnell says I'm 63 going on 64. I'm 57 going on 5. Woohoo! I'm a little kitty heart. I got all kinds of stuff in here I can use. It's just, this wind is just going to make it impossible to cast anything. Says Seth, age is just a number. Yeah, it's a state of mind, really. If you think you're 55 or 60, yeah, that's what you're gonna be, is 55 or 60. All in the head. It's all in your head, folks. Tara says, I'll be 59 in June. Yep. Doing a live feed right now. I caught a number of catfish, a couple bass. Yeah, I'm doing a live feed on YouTube. I think this might work. Assuming I can cast her in this wind. Ah, come on, tackle box. Shut. Thank you. Man, that wind sucks. See, Tara says, I'm old, man. Like I said, old age is a matter of perspective. Yeah, this has been cleaned off again. It got most of that corn off. This is one of the times when you'd rather be fishing with a body camera than with the tripod on, because the body camera is attached to you. As long as you don't go down, it don't go down. You notice a couple times that wind just hit me and I just about fell over. Because 118 pounds gets blown over pretty easily. I'm actually starting to get accustomed to the wind right now. It's just hard to fish in it. It really is. It's tough to fish in this stuff. Use like a little bitty stick. Something to stick up right here. That's gonna work. Tightening up that line. I saw you. Well, that stuff might have blown over. Because we got a clearing spot here. Oh, wait, it don't go. Bite. Oh, you sucker. Couldn't get a hook into him because I had that stupid leaves attached to my line. Shoot. I had like 20 minutes of leaves blown against my line. My arms are just burned from that wind. One also thing about storms in St. Louis, they tend to bounce off of us a lot of times. Not all the time, but sometimes. Oh, corn, give me a break. Give me a couple of good kernels here. That's pretty good. Where'd that go? That wind is bad when you take a cast and you only see it hit the water. I've got no sticks down here to put the rod up. I mean, I put a stick or something on the old rod, but there ain't no sticks down here. rod down. Keep blowing it over, blowing it over, blowing it over. Got something to hold the rod. I'm trying to use my tackle box. The only reason why I stopped using this was because it was too high up. Hey, there's no boat traffic in this lake, so I don't have to worry about it. The waves going over my rod. Sucker, that wind just blew the line right around a reel. This would be the day to cast a chatterbait out here too for bass, but I said if I can't afford a spinnerbait right now, I can't afford a chatterbait. And it did it again. Just keep blowing around trying to get this sucker rigged up. Every time I let the line slack, it blows around the handle. Let's bite. Got him. Fish on. A nice little gentle catfish. Hi, kitty. Hi, buddy. Boy, that's a skinny little guy. Boy, buddy. Go out there and eat some more corn. That's a skinny little guy. Pretty little spots, though. Yeah, skinny little guy. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, he was hungry. Go back there and eat some more corn. All right, if you can still hear me, you're just tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to double tap the screen for me. I'll bite on that one. Got him. That's a better channel. That's a little bit better. That's a better channel. That's a nice little channel. Hi, buddy. That's about 1.5 pounds. I'm about hooking these guys barely. You don't want to quit because the fish are hitting so good. The wind is blowing so bad. That's a beautiful channel. All right, see you, buddy. Thank you. I'm going to keep at it until I can't do it anymore. I mean, it looks like the clouds are broken down. At least I don't have to worry about the storm going by, but I do have to worry about that dang tripod blowing over every 5 seconds. I mean, I can't even lift that thing. It's so heavy right now, and yet it keeps blowing over. Ridiculous. I wouldn't mind fishing in the wind like this myself, but trying to film is another matter. Oh, this is more work than going down the river right now. This fighting this wind. I remember I still got to go by the dang store. The pride's out of cat food at home. They're getting mean at home. If you don't feed them in the morning, they get mean. Yeah, this is definitely people corn. This is very small. All right, this one's back. Right. That seems to be holding it in place. Now, if I can just get my bass rod re-rigged. I've been trying to do this for a better part of a half hour, trying to get this sucker re-rigged. I do pretty good with only one good eye. I think I do. Let go my arm. And where'd all my, there's my weighted jig head. Dang, that wind blows. Wow. I'm pretty fast with rigging this stuff up too, and I don't have time, man. That's done. That is done. Think about like that. Almost my goal. Finally got this one rigged back up. Finally. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, it did it again. That line is underneath the spool and it's crap. I give up on this one. I'm gonna have to fix it when I get home. I give up on that one. It finally cleared up at least. It's just that wind's blowing so bad now. I don't want to give up on this. I want to get working again. I don't even see where the line is. I mean, it's not back glass. It's just, I don't know what. Come on, give me a break. Still underneath there. Oh, the sucker tied a knot inside the line. And I can't get it out. Way down now. What the heck was that? I'm probably gonna have to re-spool this whole dang reel just because it got underneath the one piece there, and this wind and just can't get it out. Oh boy. Yeah, don't worry. I'll pick up all this stuff when I'm done, folks. I think I got it fixed at least, but I'm done with the bait caster for now. This wind's just got monofilament here. Yeah, don't leave those chunks of monofilament around. I just bite on the one out there deep again. Just stick them in your pocket when you're done. Yeah, be clean that bait off too. Hang near it. Knock a couple kernels off. I think that looks pretty good again. Yeah, it cleared up, but the wind ain't gonna be stopping anytime soon, that's for sure. Same thing with this one, knocked a couple kernels off. Yeah, my body's just, you guys wouldn't believe how much face is burned from that that wind. Face and arms. She's trying to die down a little bit. I think I got both of those back out here. Put a little slack in that one, so if something hits it, it's got time to hit it. How the sun come back out? No, I can't read it ain't yet now. Let's see. Who do we have in? Tara Bouncer Slabs, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Yeah, we're trying to catch fish and, you know, gale force winds. It's like 30-mile-per-hour winds right now. We're catching some channel. I mean, we're getting bites. It's just seeing these things is dang near impossible. I got 20, 30 pounds worth of rocks on my tripod trying to hold her down. Let's see. Fiasco says, wind burn. Yep, it's no joy. Feels just like sunburn. Usually it doesn't last as long, but you get out of it eventually. Let's see. Chaos says, go to lunch. I got a good about a lake 30 minutes from my house. Cool, I hope you catch some. Plus, there's bad malfunction down here. Unfortunately, the line, the wind and everything, I didn't notice like a little wing knot in there. She got it underneath. Like, I'm waiting for a carp to just try and pull these rods in. Ain't had any luck with carp yet today, but catching channel, catfish, bass, and bluegill. Let's lift this a little closer. What the heck? I've been casting out in the middle of the lake. Our turtle just come up for a second. I know, buddy. That wind's bad. It's bad when it blows a turtle into the shoreline. That turtle went like this and flipped over on its back and had to go back out. That's going to be some interesting footage today. My stuff all over the place down here. Slab says, Slabs, real nature, what's going on? Yep, yeah, sorry, that's not how to name someone. It's hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, this is definitely real nature down here. I thought that was someone's name, hashtag. At 2 hours and 42 minutes in. Looks like we might break the 3-hour barrier today, actually. Surprising. Surprising I can make it 3 hours in this crap. Hope the audio is at least, you know, negligible that you guys can hear it. And we had way back there, we had a, I forgot to mention that. We had a, what, $2.99 super sticker, super chat. I'm not sure who did that, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to be using stabilizing programs to get anything out of this stuff today. Yeah, I think we'll 2 hours and 44 minutes. I think we'll break her down at 3 hours. I was about to break her down in 2.5 hours, and I started catching fish again. Yeah, that means we got about 15 minutes left. Yeah, cheers, MVP. Yeah, some pigeons down there. You guys see them? They want the corn. Yeah, I can't believe I made almost 3 hours out of this stuff. I mean, it's got to be blowing these catfish right into the bank. Yeah, I have to take my time on a scooter to get home in this wind. Kind of try to take a back route so I can get out of the wind partially. Yeah, I'm sure glad I didn't go down the river and this stuff, because this has been blowing right in my face down there. This isn't a southerly. This isn't a northerly wind. This is a southerly wind. That means it's a warm wind, but it's also blowing down on the river, be blowing right across the Mississippi instead of up and down it. Looking like a bite. Oh yeah, that was a bite. Yeah, we probably got about 10 minutes left before we break the 3-hour barrier, and I'll shut her down, folks. I appreciate you guys coming in for all this time. This is one of the times where I would be out fishing, and I'd be much. If I was watching someone on a video, I'd be like, "Thank God I'm not out there." And guess what? I'm that person this time. You gotta laugh about that kind of thing. It's true too. We caught like, I think 5 channel catfish, 5, no 6, because of that one little one. 6 channel catfish, 3 largemouth, and a bluegill. That 1 channel catfish was real nice. Bass were like maybe half pound, 3/4 pound, pound, a quarter of a pound. There's like one decent one here. Missed another one here. I can't even see those rods. Yeah, the mic feed might be dead. We've been on almost 3 hours, so I'll turn her off. Either that or it got knocked off. Guys, what's going on right now is you just put my whole body weight on the dang camera. Maybe that'll hold it. Thanks. We're just kind of holding here for another that 3 hours in. Whew. That is tough fishing in this stuff. I mean, I could break this tripod all the way down to the ground and it's still gonna be like this. Yeah, that's all the way down to the ground. That ain't but a foot off the dang ground. No, I definitely can't see that camera feed. Yeah, the wind's blowing so much, we're about ready to shut her down. Just trying to get her a couple more minutes in to get a 3 hour feed. So, see 5 people in. 39 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that. We caught some decent fish today. It's just the wind's blowing so bad, I could barely man the rods, much less the chat. We get a nice, warm, windless day, I can come back down here and try. Out to be probably like right here. Man, that's gonna be close. Some type of a camera. I guess that's gonna hold. One heck of a day. because I got to keep her propped up in a certain way. Yeah, I don't give up easily. We just got a minute and a half. I was just swim like I went back, I had like 15 minutes for balance. It's actually pretty warm, and to be honest, it's not actually that warm out here. My skin is wind burned, so it feels much hotter. All right, we just punched by the 3-hour barrier. So Purnell says, I'm gonna give you guys, yeah, I'm gonna give her up. I'm not sure who with the super chat or super sticker or super thanks, but thanks for that. Getting me out for that. But I'm gonna call it a day, folks. This wind is just too much. We caught some fish. Hope you guys enjoyed.